now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can catch every video when I drop them. Now, we're going to do a no jumper reaction, and on this one, WACK 100 say King Pill, he don't deserve to get that fight with 4 extras yet. And my thing is this, man, when is a good time to take a fade, especially when somebody disrespect you, called you out? Now, if you know if you give him that fade, what's going to happen? You're going to blow him up. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with blowing him up? And at the same time, if he lose, then he's out of here. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all reputation is on the line if you guys get this squabble out the way. Both of y'all known for getting on the internet, talking about all your fades, all your squabbles. Y'all don't turn down nothing. Well, here's the time to prove yourself and get it in the ring, because that's all y'all promote on the internet anyway, is a good old-fashioned fade. So what's the problem, man? But WACK 100 said King Pill wasn't like this, man. So is King Pill faking the funk? Let's get to it and see what's really going on. Let's go.
We're doing a whole lot of blood stuff. I'm in the car. We're talking about blood stuff. And one thing that came about that I thought was kind of interesting is that, so on the Slide First song, King Pill is dissing all his Pomona ops. Now,
25-7 and all that.
There are dudes out there that the derogatory term for them is trucks. Another derogatory term, tramps. Basically, words that are also used to disparage gangs out here.
Yeah, that
but they mean very different things here and there, I guess. So there was a lot of conversations about maybe some of the disses would be muted in the actual song. I don't know.
You can't.
A lot of stuff.
Well, if you in their area, I mean, they don't want motherfuckers disrespecting them in their area. I don't know. You know, I know what those things mean out here.
It's a lot that come with that. It's a lot that come with that, man. I don't know. I do not understand, man. I swear I am not from this era, man. I don't know where these dudes get off disrespecting people's neighborhoods. People didn't die for these hoods. And you got dudes that's not on the internet, that don't care about the internet whatsoever. They still up in them hoods lurking, and they waiting to catch them. Some dudes gonna give you a pass. Some dudes don't care about all that. They didn't grown this stuff. But some, this is what they live for every single day. They in their neighborhood. They don't care about no job. They in the hood waiting for somebody to slide through so they could peel a cap. Just like this here, man. Somebody hit me the other day and said, man, they watched the little King Pill thing I did yesterday, and they was like, man, he gonna crash, man. And I hate to talk stuff into the existence, but it's gonna happen, man. When they catch some of these dudes, man, you catch the right one, man, they gonna smoke you, and it just is what it is. So you better be ready. You better be ready to either smoke them, because, man, y'all playing with fire when y'all get to disrespecting people neighborhoods, man.
Even King Pill, like I know him as a different individual.
You knew him before he mastered the internet.
I knew him when he was trying to, when he's first making his attempts. I never met him personally, but he paid me to work his stuff on my page.
He got
very
it
nice
now.
Guy, very cool dude. I like King Pill a lot.
He was a total different guy.
Oh yeah, he's coming out here in a couple weeks. Would you like to have him on this podcast? I think that we should probably do that.
Who?
King Pill. Me, you, and King Pill.
Nah, I don't know him.
Why?
I gotta sit back, see what's going on.
But he bangs the P like yourself.
Nah, well, that ain't. Here goes the thing. When he, I don't know what he bang.
King Pill is entertaining as hell. I can't lie. Anybody who say that he's not entertaining, that mean that they just straight up hating on him. I think that he'll do a damn good job, because he run up numbers, man. He ran the hell out them numbers on the Count Capone News Network. I think his ass, matter of fact, man, it might sound crazy, if y'all can get his ass on the show. If he didn't have this little beef with 4 extras, if y'all could bring both of them back on here, man, that shit, what's that dude named 607 Unk? All them crazy ass dudes. That's some good content right there.
I can't say where he from, where he ain't from.
He is from 456 Island Pyro.
Call it 45 Bigs.
Oh.
You know, I did a lot of time. Shout out to Don Don. Did a lot of time with them dudes in prison. Some solid homies over there. They the last neighborhood of LA County.
They are, huh? Because I was thinking that's so far away to LA County.
It's LA County.
Okay.
So you got Pomona on that side. You got Long Beach down below, because next is Orange County. After them is San Bernardino County. And then it goes way up to like Lancaster and shit.
and they're the only non-Crip hood, or like the only Pyru hood out there.
The only moves in Pomona.
Yeah.
You got Trey 5-7. You got a lot of Hispanic, some serious Hispanic game out there, the Pomona 12th Street Sharks.
That's why they call him the Island Pyrus. Obviously, I'm like watching some information.
But I don't know him. I don't know him. I really ain't. I don't know him. Something going on with him is 600. I don't know what that. Maybe some trolling.
600 wants to fight him.
Does he?
Basically, because King Pill, we're trying to set up a boxing match with him in 4 Extra.
Nah, that's too quick. That's too quick.
Why?
Clout chasing.
Why?
Because that's what he's doing.
Clout chasing equals money. Everybody on the goddamn internet is clout chasing. If you want to listen, if anybody want to make it on YouTube, I would advise your ass to get on here clout chase. If you don't clout chase, you's a goddamn fool. Trying to get on here and be politically correct and perfect all the time, you ain't gonna get shit. You ain't gonna make a goddamn dime. Trust me. You talking to a motherfucker who done made a couple of dollars. I ain't made a whole lot, but I made a couple of dollars. And, you know, it is what it is, man. This is called the entertainment business. Like Snoop Dogg told me, this is show business. So you got to get on here and show your ass, man, and get to it, man. But anyway, man, no Diddy on that. But anyway, man, that's what I think, man. I think that he's doing a perfect job with his clout chasing, because if he wasn't clout chasing, we wouldn't even be sitting here having this conversation about him whatsoever. I think him and 4 Extras, that would be a good goddamn fight. Him and 600, I don't think that'd be a good fight. Just to keep it a buck, that wouldn't be a fight, man. But him and 4 Extras, that's who everybody want to see. They want to see that squabble.
You think it's too quick for King Pill? He hasn't earned it yet?
Yeah, all of them dudes, I'm going to keep it real. All of them dudes, when you set 4 Extras down here, and 4 Extras started to do his jail shit.
It was about fame.
Right? When you look up, all of them started to follow the 4 Extra train.
Right.
I would say there's a lot of other influences as well, but 4 Extra has been a big influence. I feel like FYBJ Main was a big thing. Crip Mac was a big thing. In terms of like showing dudes how to
We talking about
turn it up.
Crip Mac is definitely the blueprint to a lot of this shit that you see on YouTube. Crip Mac is definitely the blueprint. He's the forefather of a lot of this shit. A lot of these dudes wasn't doing none of this shit until Crip Mac came on this internet. 4 Extras came up under after Crip Mac, and he kind of like took a little bit of Crip Mac style and added it with his. But definitely Crip Mac is the one who got this shit cracking. Now when it comes to them fades, I think 4 Extra is the one who definitely pushed that envelope more than anybody that we've seen so far.
No. We're talking about 4 Extras came out and dominated us with the jail fight stories.
Okay, yeah.
King Pill started doing the same shit after what he was talking about.
Aaron the Plumber starts doing the same thing.
He started talking about squabbling in jail and whatever. I don't know to what extent. I just heard a few things. And the reason is, the thing about it, the difference between him and 4 Extras to me is, when I met 4 Extras, he was what he was. When my first introduction to King Pill was somebody totally different.
Whoa, so it's King Pill.
You know what I'm
So you feel like he's playing a character?
I definitely think he's playing.
So it's King Pill faking. They said, King Pill, you wasn't this person when you first came to the internet. And I think you might have found your lane. I think you figured it out. You say, you know what? Because I done came in this internet with I done did comedy skits, I done did music, I done did a whole lot of stuff. But when you find your lane, you find your lane. All this shit is a character anyway.
Playing the character. I'm not saying that he ain't from where he's from, but I know it's some character in there, because the first person he was a different character. And I probably wouldn't have really paid it any attention until I went back and seen that he deleted his whole page of that character. Because if that was just what it was, because he was always into his music. But he used to like.
But he said he's only been rapping for 6 months.
No.
He could be exaggerating, but
he contacted my woman. She got the shit.
Oh,
right. I ain't no denying nothing.
Okay.
He paid us to push it up. I didn't know he was a Damu from Paru. He know where I'm from. He never like said that, but that's cool. Maybe he was just doing his marketing and promoting. But he was a different guy with that, and maybe he was just promoting his. It was about his music, but he was a different guy. But I just felt like, you know,
when I came across King Pill, I think he said something. He was telling jailhouse stories, and he said something that caught my attention. He mentioned a couple of neighborhoods. I think he mentioned my neighborhood too. He said he got into it with a homie or something like that, and he won the fight and all that. I don't know. I wasn't there if he did get into it with a homie, but the name that he said, nobody knew him. So yeah, he was on here when I first seen him. My introduction to him, I thought he was burnt out. I thought he was a J-Cat, just like the rest of the dudes that get on here and do the J-Cat activity. Shit worked. When I seen him doing burpees, no shirt, he was doing a whole bunch of like Sherm head shit, and it kind of like it's working for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they saying that he wasn't this character when he first came out. Yeah, we got to find some of them videos. Anybody got some of them old videos, man? Bring them to the internet, man. Let me check them out, man. Compton Rick Rock, let's go.
For me, going through what I've been through the last 6 months, you let these dudes in, let them in to get too close to you too fast, based on this or that. Then you look up and it bites you in the ass.
Yeah, it's kind of the basis of my entire business. So just give these dudes like opportunities, and then whatever happens, happens. And
Yeah,
I've definitely seen the negative side of that.
Yeah, but I bet you this. You ain't seen me do that. That's not what I
Look what you did with Loose Cannon.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. You brung Loose Cannon up there. Loose Cannon was the first one that you brung up here, man. He turned on your ass in the end. He turned on you and he showed you that he was a snake from the gate, man. Yeah, man, but you know what? All that shit work in your favor, even if somebody turn on you, even if they talking shit about you. All the press is good press. It don't matter what they say. It works in your favor because you got another person that's keeping your name alive. Even when you're not on the internet, they talking about you all day, every day. So everybody going to know your name. So it work in your favor.
I do a loose. I knew that was what it was.
You discovered a random psychopath. You took him under your wing. You brought him on a whole shitload of podcasts. You built him up from basically nobody to somebody who was very well known.
And what did he do?
And then at a certain point, you turned your back on him / he turned his back on you.
I turned my back on him.
Well, it's kind of debatable about who exactly moved first.
He thought he was like they all think you've been through this.
They think they're bigger than the program.
And then they figure like they don't need you, and then they could, right? Then they realize that the light only hit you because you was on the side of me.
Yeah, I still have never really had a host who really like became bigger than me or the platform itself after leaving.
Yeah. No, exactly.
You know?
And it's probably not gonna never happen.
Like I know Brandon Schaub is a comedian who has like a similar type of thing at a certain point where he was bringing in all these different hosts and stuff, and like one of them was Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn leaves, becomes one of the biggest comedians in the world.
Yeah.
That would be both a good feeling in the sense of like, look, I can actually blow somebody up, and a bad feeling because you helped to blow them up,
Yeah,
and then they go on.
That should be the game, man. And the name of the game is, man, bringing people on so they could elevate, man. You should want somebody to do better than you that you help. That's a plus. That could be another business. Hanging with me, I'm going to take you to the next level, man. It's going to cost you a fee, man. And I'm going to walk you all through the step-by-step program, and we're going to get you to the next level, man. The student always surpass the teacher. The teacher teaching you what he know. The student taking your game that the teacher is giving him and adding up some of his game. So of course he gonna surpass the teacher, but that's how it should be, man. That's the attitude that we need to adapt, man. Stop being afraid to let the next person come up, man. Let's make that a thing.
To become ridiculously successful.
Yeah,
And you're
shout
not
out to King Pill. I gotta watch it a little bit, see what it really is, and really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I haven't called over there and asked none of the homies.
Because part of King Pill's thing is that he knows that commitment to the bit is important. So he's out in New York and he's wearing the all camo outfit with the red bandana everywhere, multiple days in a row. And then finally on the last day, he comes through and he's wearing like a Prada fit or some shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. I've hung out with you long enough that you've actually given up on wearing the same outfit every day, which I honestly think is.
Well, y'all could go to No Jumper. Y'all can catch the rest of this, man. Rest of this interview with WACK 100 and Adam 22 over there on No Jumper Clips. WACK 100 say King Pill doesn't deserve to fight 4 extras yet. What do y'all think? Who do y'all think gonna win? Who y'all got y'all money on? And if this happened, I'm waiting for this to happen. I'm not even a betting type of guy, but I think I will put some money on this one. I think this will be a good one. King Pill, go in and get your ass in shape and go get up in that gym and you might got action, man. 4 extras, you know, I haven't seen him do no squad meet. I haven't seen neither one of these guys, but both of them promote the fighting world, the fighting game. So we'd love to see that, man. That'd be some good content for the internet, man. Go ahead and make that happen. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. I'll catch all of y'all on the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop it.